I want to say this.
No, nothing. Hey, you can't give me that neck, so you might as well subscribe. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Cops have to deal with all sorts of violent and dangerous criminals every
My fault. When cops have to arrest their family, my fault. I should have said something.
day. But what happens when it's their very own family they have to arrest?
Why are you pushing me? Knock it off!
This is Officer Kovac,
Jesus!
a policeman who
Knock it
didn't
off!
approve of his daughter's relationship with 18-year-old Makai Coleman. After tracing his daughter's laptop to the residence,
my fault. I was laughing.
This is Officer Kovac, a policeman who didn't approve of his daughter's relationship with 18-year-old Makai Coleman.
Oh, damn.
After tracing his daughter's laptop to the residence, he spotted Makai's car driving by and decided to pull it over.
You can get out. You're going to jail. Get out. Let's leave my car. We'll make shit up as we go.
It's immediately clear that this isn't
We'll make shit up as we go.
That last phrase, we'll make it up as we go, is obviously unprofessional and quite scary too.
Yeah.
Officer Kovac has a personal and emotional connection to this case and has even made an unlawful traffic stop because of it. Even if he did have a valid reason to pull Makai over, he should have radioed for another officer to handle the stop. But instead, he's taking things into his own hands.
Any guns, knives, weed on you? What's that? Obviously. Go ahead, get smart. Before I can do something to you, even more.
The
Oh,
passenger
shit.
side door opening means
Hell
someone
no.
is still in the vehicle, and it turns out to be another of his daughter's friends, but she's still nowhere to be seen.
I tell you get out of the car? Did I tell you get out of the car?
On the road at Post 12, held advising a white female in a blue jeep, finding them with a gun.
Did Dad know my daughter's in your house?
Conveniently, Kovac managed to pull them over right next to the friend's house, so he decided to have a chat with the mother after remembering his daughter's laptop also showed her inside of this house.
Why is there a computer there?
Why would your daughter be in my house?
I don't know. You know, so if I check and you're lying to me, you're going to jail.
You can check, and I'm not lying to you.
She's getting a ticket because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so that's going to cost you $20.
And so I get a warrant.
That's fine.
He just on some dickhead shit. What
Invites
the
Kovac to
fuck?
search her home
Power
despite
trip?
having no legal obligation to. He tells her that because her daughter wasn't wearing a seatbelt, he's going to write them a ticket for $200.
He just
causing the
saying
woman
shit.
to revoke her consent to search. It's becoming clear just
He was ready to lose his job this day. Oh shit, where'd my camera go? When the fuck did my camera go off? He was ready to lose his job this day.
how much he's willing to abuse his power to solve his own personal issues. So the woman decides to speak up.
You're making this
You're being disrespectful.
How am I being disrespectful?
She wasn't on a
I
seatbelt.
was wearing my seatbelt.
It went off again.
First, you wanted to get my daughter because you think your daughter is in my
No,
house.
she wasn't wearing a
Whatever you
seatbelt.
go- I'm going to call 911.
Realizing exactly what's going on, the girl's mother reminds Officer Kovac that what he's doing is both unprofessional and illegal. But in a scramble to prevent the woman from calling his colleagues to the scene, he decides to let her daughter go without a ticket before discovering something nobody could predict.
I didn't even see you. Get out of the car. Get my car. Right, you guys are good. Ma'am, they can go with you.
The officer's daughter, Caitlin, had been hiding inside Makai's car the entire time, obviously terrified of what her father might do to her and her friends. It turns out her fear wasn't unfounded, as he proceeds to essentially kidnap his own daughter by forcing her into his vehicle.
Get my car. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You can't take me. I'm 18. You have to give me a reason. By God, why are you pushing me?
Bro. Yeah, he tripping.
Get in the car. She's going to the hospital because she said she was going to kill herself.
Caitlin is essentially being kidnapped here. She's broken no laws and is legally an adult, meaning she can stay or go with anyone she wants. But despite that, he tells her that she has to come with him to the hospital as she needs a psychological evaluation. There's no need to point out just
that's
how badly Officer
parental
Kovac
control
handled the entire
shit.
situation.
What the
Internal
fuck?
Affairs did that for us. It was quickly concluded that Kovac acted illegally and irresponsibly. During the entire interaction, Kovac was listed as an available unit and was called to a domestic abuse case, but he never responded. Officer John Kovac was later fired from the police department for his unprofessional behavior. But it's not only police officers.
It's somebody out here getting beat. It's somebody out here getting beat, and a little nigga taking care of your girl, man. I mean, your daughter, man. Taking care of your daughter. Fuck you talking? What are you? Your daughter chilling. She's scared of you, my boy. She's scared of you. She not scared of little buddy. She wanted to be with little buddy. It ain't like he talking bad on her, none of that shit. He got a fresh cut, some nice clothes on and shit. He ain't sagging his pants, none of that shit. He ain't disrespect you, none of that. None of that. But somehow, somebody over here getting their ass beat, and you not going to go answer that call. Nigga turned his walkie-talkie and everything off. He turned everything off.
Though. Take this example from Vermont, when a 52-year-old father tried using an excavator to attack the officers that were arresting his own kid. What you're watching is essentially two people threatening each other with deadly weapons. The cops are in an extremely tough position here. They have to keep control of the detained suspect while also talking down his father, all while in a life or death situation. Unfortunately,
he tweaking.
This is where the footage ends. However, you can make out the radio dispatcher informing other officers of a 1010 at the address. A 1010 is a fight in progress, and more units are quickly dispatched to help these two officers take control of the situation and take the entire family into custody. The son was arrested on charges of burglary and assault, while the father was also taken into custody and arrested. In both of these cases so far, a cop's family member hasn't been directly arrested, but this next case shows what happens when a cop has to arrest his own daughter for a DUI.
You stopped for this shit, you're arrested for DUI.
On the 28th of December 2022, a witness had observed a white vehicle strike a traffic light and then quickly drive off. A part of the vehicle's bumper had fallen off in the road after the hit. Around 15 minutes after the call, police located the suspect's vehicle at a gas station across the road, but the driver was the last person they expected.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is,
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promised to do that.
No?
The very thing 21-year-old Teresa says is that her dad is an officer with the local PD, possibly hoping that he'd come and get her out of the situation. But the cops at the scene are sure that things are way past that.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
No, I hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in...
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
No, I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Universally, that doesn't make any sense. She's saying that her bumper was already hanging off from an accident in Pennsylvania around 25 miles away, and it just happened to fall off right as another car identical to hers struck a traffic light. But Teresa has a trick up her sleeve that might just get her. At least, that's what she hopes.
I hit a deer before
You fell off the traffic light. 670. Do you have a number unit out with you?
Oh my dad, he's a sheriff.
Alright, hang out.
Now, over the course of just a few minutes, Teresa brings up her dad over 5 times, obviously praying that he'll be able to find a way for her to get out of this. But before he can come to rescue her, the cops are starting to zero in on what really happened and begin to get at least some of the truth from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared because you maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb, you hit the traffic signal fell down, and you
I
left.
was texting. If you just call my dad, he would
What?
tell you.
You gonna admit to another one?
Hey, your dad, the sheriff's officer, wasn't driving.
So you was drunk
In
and you was
just one
texting.
short conversation, Teresa admits that she did hit something, that she's more intoxicated than they realize, and that she was texting while driving. 3 driving faults that can each come with their own punishment.
Yeah.
So now that the truth has come out, the detectives decide to speak with her father, John. But it turns out he's not there to help her.
Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter is a traffic law. Okay. Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on the car there, I think it was like the front right bumper.
John explains that Teresa did hit a deer earlier and that the damage was on the front right bumper. But it was nowhere near as serious as the damage the car was currently sustaining.
Can I come out? Are you guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me come out there and then I'll see you guys. Thank you.
Okay, alright, sounds good.
It looks like Teresa isn't going to be getting the salvation she was hoping for from her dad. And just 5 minutes later, he arrives at the scene to talk with the cops.
What's up? So, what she's saying, and where the damage was there, doesn't really make too much sense. So, tried to get some more information out of her, but and then that piece of bumper there. So, the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was is,
Airwick Essential Mist Diffusers, perfectly portable, quick change fragrances, makes any space fragrant and inviting.
This summer, we're serving realness. Zevia's Strawberry Lemon Burst explodes with fruity flavor with zero...
I can't whisper anymore, especially in places meant to soundproof me. Stretch your wing.
basically, this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing. The ratchet here. That's all from the deer that she lost.
So right now, this is going to be my call. Okay. Right, coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be details. Okay, who's your supervisor?
Not that much. I'm just asking.
The cops who were first at the scene almost seem as though they were expecting John to try and make excuses for his daughter, and get extra nervous when he asks who their supervisor is. Obviously, there are countless examples of corruption where officers, especially those in the higher ranks, are able to use their power to prevent their family from getting into trouble. However, the officers quickly realize all he's trying to do is gather all the information on the incident so he can make a fair assessment himself. This quickly becomes evident as he checks his text messages from her to try and create a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You home 10:39. What do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what the fuck do I do?
Somewhere between 45 and 11.
Wow. That's about right.
And we're talking to her, those opponents at all.
I mean, lying to, she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows not to do that. Well, maybe she didn't even, do you think she, I'm not, no, I'm saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'll be very clear about that. But she might not even look at the federal car to see if there's any difference.
However, despite John's willingness to help the officers out, the sergeant at the scene asks him not to get involved, so to guarantee the integrity of the investigation. So far, everything other than Teresa's conduct has been perfect, and is a great example of proper policing. So, it's back to focusing on what Teresa had mentioned earlier. She says she'd only had one drink at Applebee's, but it's starting to seem as though she may be a little more drunk than they realize. Suspicions that were only confirmed after some field sobriety tests.
And everything that happened today, I don't think that you were okay to safely out there for me.
If she anything like last dude, yeah, she's cooked. She's cooked.
Oh, your dad's right over here.
Yeah. Dad. You do stop with this shit, get in the car, You're arrested for DUI. Go ahead.
Have a seat.
After being forced into the police vehicle by her own dad, Teresa was driven to the police station where her blood alcohol level was tested. It came back as 0.17%, over twice the legal limit. As of this upload, Teresa is still awaiting her penalty, but has been issued a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failure to report a car accident. Teresa's dad followed protocol perfectly, but what happens when instead of the dad being called to handle his daughter, it's the daughter who calls the cops on her own dad? Well, that's exactly what happened on the 24th of March 2023, when officers were called to a domestic violence case that turned out to be nothing like they expected.
Can you put the dog in the room for me? Alright, who called? You did? Yeah, sure did. Alright, what's going on?
The woman who answered the door tells the police that she had an argument with her father where he threatened to punch her, and she just wants her parents to listen to her and take responsibility for the issues in her childhood. The responding officer immediately realizes...
Grown ass, you like 50!
When did he threaten to punch you?
You want to treat me the way you treated me?
Hey.
I don't know.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to them?
No, I'm not talking. You're not talking to her, making things
What I'm saying though is you need to be talking to me.
I have never once called the cops on someone before, and this first time, and he deserves it.
Okay, well he's gonna go talk to him,
No,
separate.
not about me.
Okay, then do you want us to conduct an investigation or not?
In this time, the cops take her father into a separate room where he explains that his daughter had been screaming at him all day. Apparently, she was blaming him and his wife for decisions she made, and he was getting tired of the problems she's causing them. Despite the toxicity of the situation, things stayed calm, at least until the cops found a
Like, you 50 years old. Still staying in their house, but you up here disturbing the peace. You this motherfucker disturbing the peace. 50 years old, and you talking about some problems you made in your childhood. Man, if you don't get your ass up out of here, get out. We could be letting your ass stay at a homeless shelter to figure your life out, rehabbing and shit. But you here, and you can still do whatever the fuck you want to do. Get out. Shit, get out.
marijuana pipe in the daughter's bag.
But you have a pipe in there that's commonly used to smoke
Why
marijuana,
don't you take this?
as well as the wrapping papers, so...
Well, it's not your purse. You don't have the
Okay,
right
it's
to
called
get in
plain
it.
view.
Go the
Plain view. Turn around.
Blah,
Turn
blah, blah.
around, put your hands down. You're going to be under arrest for obstructing if you do not comply. Stand up.
Ooh! I thought she was kicking me. Damn! Good move! Good move. Hold on, boy. Oh, shit.
Turn around. You're going to be under arrest for obstructing if you do not comply. Stand up.
Kick. Okay, you want to kick? Couch hit. She's strong. That $1?
Give me your hand. Stop resisting.
That's $1.
Simple.
This got money on the floor? This got
In
money
the
on the
scuffle,
floor.
the woman intentionally kicked
All she
one
had
of the
in her
officers
hand.
and resisted the arrest. The cops also searched her bag and found a myriad of intoxicants and illegal drugs. So, they read her rights and took her out to the patrol vehicle. Back inside the house, though, things are only getting weirder. The officer hears a sound coming from the bathroom and decides to investigate further.
It happened back there. Something fell down back there.
Probably Christine in the bathroom.
Who's Christine?
A friend of Janet's.
Is she allowed to be here?
Yeah,
It's kind of odd that she stayed in the bathroom the whole time. Does she have warrants?
I don't know.
Hey, Christine! I need you to come out here for a sec.
Unsurprisingly, the mysterious woman hiding from the cops in the bedroom turned out to have warrants out for her arrest and was also put in cuffs. The woman's parents explain that their daughter has been troubled for a long time and has serious trauma from when she was younger. They tell the police that she's currently in therapy for it, which might have brought it to the front of her mind and caused the aggressive nature towards them. But they never mention what the issues are. Nevertheless, the woman was charged with possession of illegal drugs and resisting arrest. The parents weren't weren't charged with anything, meaning their daughter's call completely backfired on her. Drawing from what we know, it seems that the parents were mostly in the right here, and had just been dealt a bad hand. Things are completely different for Bruce Adams, though, a father who decided to take matters into his own hands when his son was arrested by abusing his power as a county commissioner.
Called to find out why he's in jail.
I've seen a video like this before.
In November 2022, Kenneth Adams was pulled over for running a stop sign, but as it turns out, Kenneth was in much more trouble than he realized.
How's it going? Good. What did I do wrong? Okay, so the reason I stopped you, you didn't come to complete the stop sign? I did. And then you didn't have your turn signal on?
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you were pulling me over, but whatever.
The officer then took his license and ran it through the system, where he would discover Kenneth had a warrant out for burglary and theft of a vehicle.
Damn.
All of a sudden, Kenneth becomes defensive and refuses to exit the vehicle.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle with me?
What are you doing? No, what's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
You have a warrant.
How do I have a warrant?
I don't know how you have a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant out of 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to, no, that's incorrect.
Okay, well, it's on our system right now.
Well,
I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not. Dude, this is absurd.
Mr. Adams, you do have an active warrant for your arrest.
Who issued the warrant, though?
The court's
For what, though? Because I've gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me anywhere, dude.
Kenneth claims that he's already been to court for his previous crimes, but the warrant still calls for his arrest. For the majority of smaller cases, the suspect is tasked with turning in the documents that prove that they've been to court and completing any classes they were made to attend by the judge. Without those documents, the court cannot confirm they attended anything. So when Kenneth forgot to turn his in, the warrant remained open, and the police had no way to tell that he had in fact been to court.
Issued October 13th. For what? I had some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that. You want to know the charges? Yeah, I do. So it has 2 burglary charges listed, a theft charge. That's on my old sheet. 3 charges of burglary of a vehicle, and civil trespass. Yeah, why is that floating on now?
Kenneth was taken away to the station, but this is when his father, Bruce Adams, turned up, who turned out to be the county commissioner for the local area. How convenient for Kenneth. Immediately after arriving at the scene, Bruce demanded to know what was going on and quickly started to show signs of corruption.
Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
You already took him to jail?
They took him to jail, and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out?
To find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I called to find out why he's in jail.
I gotta be careful with this stuff, Bruce. You understand that? Okay. That's the warrant. Okay, so it says warrant status active. Offense burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle.
He's already been to court over that.
You saw the warrant right there. I showed you the warrant.
He's been charged with that, and he has a plea in abeyance on all of it.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
I want you to turn him loose.
Nobody
He
can.
gone,
He's
Bruce.
arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
And the warrant's false.
Huh? The warrant's not false.
You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
Bruce is obviously trying to abuse his position and influence the commissioner to try and save his son from the law. But luckily, this officer stands his ground and refuses to cave in. Eventually, though, Kenneth was released from jail, the warrant was withdrawn, and no further action was taken against him.
I want to say this.
No, nothing. Hey, you can't give me that next, so you might as well subscribe. Come on. Say bye.